So far from what I've seen, there are plenty of resources that are available on campus. If you were to ask me what else I thought could be done or what other resources I felt could be available, it would actually be really hard to say that there would really be more because there's so much out there to take advantage of already.
Yes, I believe that there are plenty of resources. They have the Veterans Affairs downstairs that can walk them through just about any question or problem they have with the GI Bill or direct them to where they need to call or email to. We have the Resource Center with the lending library. Ms. Bell is really great at connecting us to outside resources if we need them.
I can tell you how that is exactly because I got out at the end of 2014 and then I transitioned to here, and I'm still technically in transition because you learn a certain way of life, you learn a certain way to stand, speak, etc., and then now you're on a schedule, and so maybe when you show up to class, you arrive at 8 a.m. because your class is 8 a.m. and not 0800, that kind of thing. So it's a little bit of a transition, a little bit of pain, if you will, to go through, but again, all the resources that are here help make that a lot easier for the transition process, including having a veteran resource center where other people feel your same pain.
Yeah. I had retired after 32 years, and I was very institutionalized would be a good word. And at that point, coming to school, I expected that if everybody would be early like I came early. I wasn't used to the constant interruption by other people, and my first thought was, didn't they just add ESM, which is, a military jargon for be quiet? So there were some things that I had to get used to within the civilian sector. But at one point when I had a bad day, it was only because I happened to run into Miss Bell that I knew I could come here for sort of a downtime. I think the issue is that we need to get the word out to veterans across the campus and also the rest of the staff that we exist, that there actually is this resource here. And I think that would be a great deal of help because I know for me when I transitioned from the military to civilian, it was difficult for me.
Maybe just more or less an understanding from other students, staff, faculty, and I feel that it's already there, but just a simple understanding that if you're having a little bit of a hard time because you're used to so much discipline, and now you have another student in class that they feel like they want to wear their hat in class or something like that, just a little bit of patience, that's all it is. And no one's looking to hurt any feelings or anything like that. It's just a process to go through.
I think it would be great if more staff were educated on what this resource center does so they could better advise students to come here and let them know it's kind of a place to get what they need, but also kind of a downtime and a place of gathering with like-minded folks that know what we're all going through. We're all veterans. We all know that difficulty in the transition, and those who have gone through it, those who are going through it, can often advise us to help us move along the process in a smoother manner. The type of support here you get is really strong as far as within the Resource Center and the Veterans Affairs Center downstairs. Like I said, I think staff need to be made more aware of what veterans go through. It's not that civilians don't go through hard times, but our experiences are in my mind, much more drastically different. You have a large population here that are combat veterans, some of us multiple times, and it makes a difference in our outlook and our behavior. And if staff could be better trained to understand that, it doesn't make us a threat, but at the same time it does mean that we may need a little extra support getting through things if we have difficulties in class or understanding something to direct us where we need to go. Here at the Veterans Resource Center, we have numerous resources we offer. We have 3 desktops set up and 4 laptops for veteran students to come in and do their homework, research, studying. They can print, fax, and scan items here for their schoolwork, whatever needs to get taken care of. We have free tea, free coffee, cream and sugar offered. And we have the Veterans Library, which is a program that helps you guys get books when students need them. If you're a brand new student, there's a certain limit that we have, but we can purchase some books. Others of them, it's a first come, first serve, But you come in and you sign up for what the books you need, and if we have them in our lending library, we loan it out for the quarter. It's a great deal. We also can connect you to outside resources if you should need them for assistance in other areas. So if you come in, you meet Miss Vicki Bell. She is our senior administrator, and we have several veteran students that work here as work studies. Also, we have veterans that tutor other veterans in classes here. So it's a good deal to come in, check out what we have, and get to know the Veterans Resource Center. We're in the Cascade building in room 425.